And we are back on our Sample Pod. This is your boy JJ, and we got Javi over here. And then we're going to be coming to you today with... Oh, wait. Don't forget to like, subscribe, sign up for the memberships. Hey, comment for the algorithm.
Are you serious?
Sorry, man. I always forget about that. But today, we're going to be coming through with the NXT Stand and Deliver prediction show. You know, we're going to be there on the show on Saturday. We're going to have fun. It's going to be fun. And we're going to be able to see our boy, shout out, Trick Williams. We're going to be able to see Trick Williams out there. Whoop that, Trick. Whoop that. Bro, I'm going to get hype as soon as the song drops, bro. But anyways, man, we're going to be coming out to you with the first match. Once again, the match card, we have no idea if it's in order because they never release it until the day of. So right now it's not in order, which I doubt the first match that we're gonna go over with is gonna be the starting match.
Actually, the first one is gonna be the second page. The first one on the second page.
You know what? Let's go with that one.
It says kickoff. Right. It literally says kickoff match.
All right, so the kickoff show match, whatever you want to call it, it's gonna be Shawn Spears versus Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy has been kind of interesting, bro, because like, whenever he left Schism, whenever the Schism broke up, because then you had Ava Raine being the manager, you had the other two bums, which I'm pretty sure they're no longer with the company.
No, they want it released. They want it to be released anyways.
Yeah. So then he started doing commentator. He was actually not that bad, you know. But then after that, he had a couple good matches that I was like, it kind of made me a little bit impressed with him. You know what
Actually,
I mean?
Joe Gacy, and I don't want to sound like a jerk or anything like that, but I think that Joe Gacy may be the one person that may take advantage or may benefit the most from a bad situation from Bray not being around. Because they were very similar to a certain extent in the way... Almost in the way they wrestled, not that their styles were identical, but that they were bigger guys, but that can actually work. Like, they're not bad, like they're not all slow and whatever. No, they're actually good in the ring. They have good promos, and they're kind of mysterious, kind of dark. So, you know, he can kind of not necessarily fill Bray's shoes, but he can kind of fill that gap that we may have for you know, kind of a creepy character.
I just low key, cool. I thought about the same thing. You read my mind, bro.
Yeah, and not in a bad way, because nobody will ever replace Bray, but kind of like what Bray did with Undertaker, right? Different guy and everything, but you always kind of need somebody with that kind of darker vibe.
It literally just I just thought about it, man. What if it would have been great to have a Bray Wyatt versus Joe Gacy feud?
That would have been super interesting.
Yeah, it would have been. Really? It would have been like the Man in the Mirror. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been something like that. So it would have been cool. Hey, yo, shout out to Messi in Miami. Yeah. Sorry. Just, bro, it matches perfectly with the pink. But anyways, next match. Who do you got? Wait, hold on. Who do you got?
Yeah, for that match, honestly, I have Joe Gacy. I think that Shawn Spears, it's cool that he came back. He's a good worker. I mean, in ring, the guy's really good. He has a wrestling school and everything. But I don't see him as... You know, somebody that's gonna.
He's just.
He's there. He's there.
Cody Rhodes. He's an NPC.
Basically, but he's probably a better wrestler.
I am very surprised with the character that he came out with, because he came out with kind of like a. I don't want to say creepy character, but the lead up to his debut was kind of creepy. It was kind of like, you know what I mean, like the font and all that stuff. It kind of like reminded me of some R.I.P. Bray Wyatt stuff, you know what I mean? And then it came out to be freaking
Shawn Spears. It's like
Shawn Spears.
Oh, it's like, it's Shawn Spears.
Wait, weren't you the 10-10-10 guy?
Yeah,
because
exactly.
You were so handsome, and then now you
were more fun. But
so it was a little bit confusing, you know what I mean? And they, like, at first I was like, who the hell is this guy? Because he came out with a mask.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
A lot of people were saying, it's Okada.
Nah. But
he got paid in AEW to do what? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Which so, anyways,
he's lost.
I would like Joe Gacy to win, just because I think he needs that win more. But realistically, they're probably going to give it to Shawn Spears because he just got signed.
Returning?
Yeah.
See, my only concern with that is if Joe Gacy loses, especially if it's a convincing manner. It's almost like they're burying him to a certain extent. Like, you don't want that because it's against Sean Spears. Like, if it would have been like, oh yeah, you brought in, I mean, even somebody like Baron Corbin, right? Or if you would have brought in, I don't know, Dominic Mysterio or something. Yeah, I could see that, right? Because somebody from the main roster. So automatically, just like 2K24,
but
the people on the main roster are like, yeah, but like the people on the main roster are like 10 points ahead of almost anybody in NXT, right? Which makes sense. Yeah. So I think that would work, but
Sean Spears,
Sean Spears, like I said, he's a great worker. I'm glad for him. I mean, it's good for him. He's good. He's good, but he's gonna be kind of like your Dolph Ziggler-ish type guy, which
I feel like
they need somebody like that
in NXT.
He's too old.
He's too seasoned to be in NXT.
Well, but remember, they're probably using him to help other guys. Remember, he has a wrestling school, so he knows how to teach also. So he's very valuable. True. So he's probably kind of doing the Drew Gulak thing, which is kind of like wrestler / coach at the same time. So and I wouldn't mind seeing him, just stay as a coach in the future, which wouldn't shock me if those are his actual plans. Just stick around and do stuff. Yeah.
It's crazy that you mentioned Drew Gulak, and it just reminded me that he is the only guy from 205 Live that has stayed, that has survived the cuts.
That is true.
That has survived the cuts, bro. Like, that's crazy. I mean, but there's value in him. Like, he's a, you know what I mean? He's a coach, like, realistically.
Now, the one thing is, I will say this, I know we don't get into controversy or anything like that, but supposedly there was rumors like him trying to mess around with Ronda or something like that. Bro, that guy's nuts. That guy's genuinely nuts.
I was about to say, ain't her husband like a UFC fighter too?
Forget about her husband. Like, bro, she would just judo throw him and turn him into a pretzel in like no time. Because he wouldn't even know what hit him, honestly. Because even though she is smaller, but judo, that's what judo's built for. You use basically the other person's strength and weight against them.
Yeah. Energy, the proper term.
The chi or key or whatever the hell it is.
The key. Hold on. But anyways, next, moving on to Fox. This is. I don't know. I'm confused because I really don't want to talk about that match, but we're gonna have to. Okay, you know what? Let's move on to the six woman tag team match, because I feel like if we were to go base of this picture, which I just saw a white screen, realistically, yeah. But anyways, Thea Hale, Fallon Henley, and Kelly Jordan versus JC Jane, Kiana James, and Izzy Dame in a 6-woman tag team match. Stipulation 6. Okay, sorry, bro. I'm just
6-woman tag team match.
Whoever came up with this match card, like, on this website sucks. But anyways,
you should thank the person at least they did the
or something. I don't.
But you have to fix it per English.
I don't care too much about this match, but realistically, I think that Thea Hale and Fallon Henley are gonna win with Kelly Jordan. They're too over right now in terms of popularity. Thea Hale, I hate that she came back with the same character from before, which it was fucking doing laps around the ring and all that stuff. It's like,
but it's okay. I mean, remember, and then again, we still have to cut them a little bit of slack because it's developmental, so they're still finding themselves. Yeah, this is what NXT is for. Right, so that's cool. I mean, I see them winning too. I see the baby faces winning. Like, that's probably.
Fallon Henley is good. She's nice.
Yeah, I like it.
She's good.
Like
and then Kelani Jordan, she's green, but she has potential. Mm-hmm. JC Jane, we already know about her. Kiana James, she's pretty good in the ring. I think she's gonna be okay. Before you start roasting me or anybody starts roasting me in the comments, I think she's gonna be very similar to like a Charlotte, because she has the fit type and all that stuff, and her character are almost kind of like the same. I know one is a lawyer and the other one is supposed to be a queen or whatever, but they carry themselves to almost the same thing, which is
Okay, you mean that they have like some
the aura. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
aura? Okay. 'Cause
Whenever I see Kiana James, I just think of Charlotte for some apparent reason.
it's like, yeah, it's kind of like
It's like they remind me so much. They're like
it's kind of like really similar. You know, you have a baker and a mechanic. I mean, they're kind of the same. You know, a teacher.
I mean,
What?
the motor is like the oven, so like it's like
No,
the same.
no. Exactly. But yeah, but here, I think you're right. It's good, and they're gonna have a good showcase, and it's a six woman tag team, so everybody's gonna have a little chance to get their stuff in, do whatever they have to do, and they're not gonna have more than probably 3 minutes in the ring each, realistically.
Yeah, I think
so. It's fine. So it's not gonna look bad.
I think the show is gonna be great. Like low key, it has potential. Like in ring is probably gonna be the best out of the whole weekend. In terms of storyline purposes, probably not. Like no,
it's not.
You don't watch NXT for storyline purposes. Like you watch it for the in ring.
Even though sometimes they do kind of delve into some storylines too at times.
I mean,
so
they always have to, but it's like they're not the same. They don't hit the same.
No, it can't. It's not as grand. It's almost to a certain extent. It's almost like I would compare it more than even AEW. I'd say it's kind of like TNA, right? Because TNA is almost like a WWE light, which you might see some stuff that's pretty good in the ring because TNA is not bad in the ring usually, and then their storylines are like, all right, I see where you're going. It's not 100% there, but there is some logic and it makes sense. It's not bad. It's not gonna, it's not gonna make me switch the channel from WWE, but at least it's something. So at least they're going somewhere. There's more stories than AEW though. That's a fact. But that's why.
Facts. I mean,
at least they develop characters, which is a good thing.
I mean, if you saw a cat pooping in a cat litter box, has more story than AEW.
Basically. You can.
Anyways, let's move on to the next match. It's gonna be Obafemi versus Dijak versus Josh Briggs in a triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship.
So this is their official big meaty men match.
Yes, this is literally the letters, bro. The initials. Like this is for every single one. Yeah, for every single guy. Like, yo, Obafemi is nice.
He's a beast.
And I'm very surprised that the character that they gave him, which it works well. It works well. He carries himself kind of like I don't want to say, he kind of like Gunther. Let's just put it like that.
He's kind of like if Bobby Lashley was mean.
That's
to a certain extent.
You know what? That's a good way.
Like,
but he can cut
like
a better promo than Bobby, which is crazy. Because my man is out there with an accent. You know what I mean? Like
Bro, Shinsuke can cut a better promo
than Bobby.
Than Bobby. I mean, sorry, I love Bobby, but promo's not his strong suit. No,
I'm gonna hurt you.
Yeah, but this one should be a banger. Like this was gonna be one of those that everybody's gonna be standing up. It's almost like I guess the NXT version of what Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, and Gunther were last year on WrestleMania Night 1. It's almost like that kind of vibe where it's like, oh, it's gonna be hard hitting. Like they're not gonna hold back. They're just gonna go at it, and it's gonna look extremely realistic. Where you're like, oh my god, he beat the crap out of that. Like
I personally don't like Josh Briggs. I personally don't like him. I think his character is weak. I know his NXT, but like, I don't think he should be there where he's at in this match. I think somebody else should be there, realistically. But
maybe they're testing him out.
Yeah, they might be because they tested him out on the last pay-per-view. In that what wasn't it a ladder match or
something like that?
No, the elimination match. I can't remember what stipulation it was. That it was like, oh, there's a timer or whatever to win.
Yeah, that match, the one that Trick won last second. I love the way that Trick won, but that was too complicated. My opinion.
Yeah, it was a lot. But anyways, Obafemi going over, he winning, he retaining. First big match for him, especially you want to show him off. Yeah. All right, next match we're looking at Lyra Valkyria, which is the NXT Women's Champion against Roxanne Perez for the champion. So let's see who's gonna win.
I think it's gonna be Roxanne.
This is gonna be.
I think it's gonna be Roxanne. It's gonna in ring. It's gonna be great. But I do think that
Valkyria getting called up.
To be honest with you, I don't know. Where would she fit though?
Raw.
Like, I don't know, man.
Because she's given the business to Rhea. She can hang with Rhea. She can hang with pretty much anybody except.
No, but it's not so much.
Nobody can hang with Nia.
Remember with Rhea, the only person that I think on the roster that can actually hang with Rhea, and it's not, but it's not in terms of in ring. It's aura, like you were saying earlier, is Jade Cargill. The only person that can hang with her in terms of like that shock factor. Like it's like, what is that? Like who is that? Like she just has that. You know, they walk in an airport, you have to look. You're like, who is that? Like there's somebody, right?
Damn,
so, but I think Roxanne. I do see Roxanne moving up. My only issue is she is trying to be a heel.
She's trying to be a heel.
She's okay, but she comes off more bratty than anything else. It's almost like
she reminds me of Liv Morgan as a heel.
No, she reminds me of what's her face? Oh my God, Cora Jade. Like she basically took Cora Jade's spot from a certain point of view.
Even though she got hurt again.
No, but that's almost what they did. Like they just kind of put a little bratty, younger girl, and that's what she's gonna be. And I don't know. Like I don't. She's a natural baby face. She's a natural baby face. She's not really a heel. A heel. So I mean, granted, then again, it's NXT. They're testing stuff out to see what works. See if she works better as a baby face or a heel. So when she goes to the main roster, she's ready. And honestly, I think she's been almost ready from like at least the first year, because she's one of those that they said she was a prodigy. Because at like 17 or 18, like she was always like putting up bangers in the indies. She also went to TNA, which was good. I think she went to Ring of Honor, if I'm not mistaken. So she does have a lot of experience, even though she's not she's very, very young. So she has more experience than all of these people that are coming into the company right now.
I think right now
we can't necessarily judge a book by its cover.
The only two girls right now that are ready to be called up, if they got the chance, it will be Lyra Valkyria and Roxanne Perez.
So them two. That might be their graduation match.
Yeah, who knows?
Could be.
But I got Lyra Valkyria winning.
Okay, I got Roxanne.
We're gonna be betting live that game. I mean that day. So yeah. All right. Moving on to the next match. We're gonna have Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker, the Wolf Dogs. Woof, woof, woof.
How did you call it? The Canines, I guess.
Versus Nathan Frazier and Axiom. Banger.
That should be interesting. I like it because there's contrast of styles. There's a contrast of styles. You have two heavyweights, two powerhouses against two guys that are extremely athletic, super fun to watch. And whenever you have that David and Goliath thing going on, it's usually really good. When it's not just a squash match where they're like, all right, cool. And for people that can work. Because at least the Goliaths here aren't like, like Omos or something like that, kind of slower. Yeah. No, these guys are good, because Baron Corbin, which as much as I've never been a big, huge fan of his, even though I like him a lot more now.
He turned.
I like him a lot more. A lot more. Because before I didn't like him. Now I'm like, you know what? Hey, look at you.
Bro. Come on, look at the Wolf Dogs, bro. Like, like they're comedy.
But then even Braun Breaker. Because Braun Breaker, when he did that whole heel turn, it was, I don't know.
It was weird. I didn't like it that first. Much. Yeah, it was weird at first, but it worked out now that he's in, like whenever they started coming up with the Cody, with the Dusty Road tournament. Yeah, classic tournament, whatever. Super long name. Like
of the
I was like, you know what? Like they could work. Him and Baron Corbin, they could work together. Let's see it. And then they turn out to be comedy gold. And then they're great in ring. Who
because at least out of Baron Corbin, we know that he has a personality. But Braun Breaker, like we've never seen that side of him. And guess what? That may actually help him a ton in the main roster. Because I can guarantee they're looking at him like, wait a minute, we could do a lot with it. Like he seemed very one-dimensional. Yeah. This gave him layers. This because and another thing is that Baron
Corbin elevated him.
Helped him. Well, but and I can guarantee he probably helped him. Like, bro, this is how you work. This is how you work.
Because Baron Corbin could always cut a promo. You know what I mean?
He was good cutting promos. He was very good in the ring. The only thing is he didn't have that much credibility in the main roster. That was his biggest issue. That he just went with the flow. He should have probably stood for himself a little bit more, and he should have been a monster. So
because he's tall.
Yeah. Like he's deceptively tall.
Yeah.
Because you don't look at him as like this big guy, but all of a sudden, but he stands next to a bunch of these guys, and it's like, wait a minute,
he's half Puerto Rican technically.
Yeah, his wife's Puerto Rican, so.
And he has a house on the island.
Oh, he does? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they got a house on the island. So technically, that man may be like a Logan Paul type Puerto Rican.
Hey, I'll take him over Karrion Kross.
At this point, anybody would, bro. I still can't. I still can't. I still can't believe that somebody tried to argue with me about Karrion Kross being good. I said, take that. Get the fuck out of here. Take your two opinions and put them bitches sideways and shove them up your candy ass. Because realistically, Karrion Kross sucks, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Karrion Kross, if you're watching, hey, bro, like, just being realistically, dude.
And it's sad because he has all the elements to be great. That's the sad part. Like, he's one of those guys that you're like, he should be a star.
He got the look.
He got everything. Like, he's not that bad in the ring. I think his biggest issue is that his stuff doesn't look credible in the ring. Like, his stuff doesn't look like it hurts. And he doesn't have the pedigree of like a Bobby Lashley, because Bobby Lashley, even though he doesn't work as, you know, he doesn't look extremely realistic, but you're like, oh shit, if he does that, he's really gonna hurt him. With Karrion Kross, you don't have that. Karrion Kross is kind of like his stuff. Like his matches aren't. His matches are boring. That's what I think his biggest issue is.
They're boring as fuck.
Like, yeah. So, and I'm glad they're in this faction. He's in this faction. I hope they get that win. So to see if there's something there. But I think if nothing happens, yeah, I would say capela, exacto. But the thing is that I think if he doesn't do anything with this right now, I think I mean, he won't make it to May, because they're gonna have, you know, they always have that spring cleaning, right? End of April, beginning of May.
We're gonna.
And you know what the sad part is? No, and you know, we have to do that show. I forgot. Yeah. The sad part is that even AEW had a spring cleaning. I don't know if you saw that. And Tony Khan always said that he was never going to do that, and got rid of 10 people.
Who was Jungle Boy one of them?
Unfortunately not. But
that man stinks. But yeah, anyways,
the only one that I knew from there that I really recognized was Dasha Fuentes, which
Who?
used to be in Dasha Fuentes. She used to be an announcer in NXT, and then she moved to AEW. She was there for, I mean, since it started, and not there anymore.
Anyways, I don't know who it is, but I think this is gonna be Baron Corbin, Braun Breaker versus Nathan Frazer in action. This is gonna be a banger of a match.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be a banger.
Fun.
Banger after banger. Honestly, I'm very hype about this match card. Like, I'm actually excited.
I mean, the weakest match you could possibly say might be
the 6-man tag match.
The 6-man tag match, because everything else is like, and even then, that should still be fun because they have a stipulation. So we're gonna see, you know, crazy. There's probably gonna be a crazy spot or two. So hey, it's gonna put somebody over. So that's good. That's good. And then, so who do you have winning this one?
Oh, that's tough. I'll be honest with you. Since Braun Breaker is getting called up, I think Nathan Frazer in action may win.
Yeah, I think so. Unless they're gonna bring
Baron
Corbin into SmackDown, which I don't know if that makes a lot of sense though. Too many people.
Bring them both in as a tag. You had them as a tag. It worked. Keep them the same. It will work for the tag team division. They'll have more people to.
Now, don't you think it would hold Braun Breaker back a little bit?
I don't think so. It will be kind of like a probation type thing.
Well, because I see him going on more than a tag team run. I see him going on kind of like a U.S. title run or something like that. Like I could realistically see him beating Logan Paul in SummerSlam. I could see that. Like it would be okay because it's one of those mid-tier titles that it means something, but it's not. It's nowhere near the IC title or any of the heavyweight championships. So
true.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Have a good point.
Yeah.
Who you got?
But I am gonna go with Nathan Frazier and Axiom. Just because I think it makes more sense.
And I think it's their time to actually get a dub. Yeah. Like whole gold. You know what I mean?
They need it. They need it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so next it's going to be Ilya Dragunov versus Tony D'Angelo for the NXT Championship. This is one of the matches that I'm kind of like torn. I'm in between because like I don't mind Tony D'Angelo, but he's the type of guy that as soon as he goes to the main roster, if he keeps the same character, that's gonna be a flop.
He's gonna fizzle out.
And just because it doesn't work in the main roster, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think he should have been in the NXT Championship picture that quick. I don't know, man. Like it's a little bit tough. Like,
maybe they have a different plan for them. It wouldn't. That's one of those matches that
it could be good.
It wouldn't shock me. Well, but it wouldn't shock me. Well, you have Ilya there, so Ilya is gonna carry that match and he's gonna make it look great, right? He's like new Daniel Bryan.
H-Pop.
Yeah. So that's gonna. I mean, the match is gonna be good, but it wouldn't shock me if that's one of those matches that ends in a DQ or something. Somebody gets involved. Because I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Tony D'Angelo's boy. I can't remember his name. It's probably gonna get involved.
Yeah, Pat McAfee jumps in. It's like, what are you doing? Exactly. You're not Roman.
Facts. Oh, I got the wrong guy. Wrong show. Wrong time.
He just leaves. And then he tries to do the microphone spot and fails miserably.
Facts. I think Ilya is definitely winning.
Yeah. If the match has a conclusion. I will
be extremely surprised if Tony D'Angelo won. Not taking any credit away. I'm not saying that he's poop or anything like that. Like he's good. And it's gonna be a good match. However, like I just don't see him on the NXT Championship picture.
Too good.
Ilya's on another level right now. Trick Williams is the only guy that I could have said like Trick can beat him.
And it's because of his popularity. Even though his in-ring is very good, but it's just because of his popularity. Yeah. Because in-ring, I don't think anybody touches Ilya.
Nah, hell no.
In NXT, like Ilya is.
Yeah, he's like Gunther.
The only reason I think he's not in NXT is because he's like 5 inches too short.
WWE. I mean, like main roster. You mean?
Yeah. If he was like 2 or 3 inches taller, probably
he'll come out and then just like face Tyler Bates, and then you have the whole like European tour of like Ilya Dragunov versus Pete Dunne. Then you have him like going against Pretty Deadly. Then you have him going against Tyler Bates.
No, we're gonna have
Imperium.
Look, we're gonna have Tyler Bates. They're gonna have a kind of like 205 live. It's gonna be 5 and 5 or less. 5 below. So 5 below. So you're gonna have JD McDonough. I still
wouldn't say anything to Ilya to his face about it or Pete Dunne. But it's like,
no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, my boy.
Should be a great division.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah, you have a Tyler Bate, Rey Mysterio. What's his face? I forgot his name all of a sudden. Dragon Lee.
Just bring back 205 live. That's the
no 5 below. 5 feet or less.
That's literally that's literally the division that is missing. Like WWE is missing.
Yeah, but like I've said in the past, the only bad thing is that it puts people into a box, which is what Speed's doing, I guess now.
That is true because it's like, what is it? 3 minutes or less?
Something like that. I've heard that before. But
sounds like my sex life. The tribal
I have a
chief.
timer.
The tribal chief we don't do missionary here, okay? I'm kidding. But anyways, moving on. So
What the
now what we think is gonna be the main event of the night.
should be
Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams in a pretty much squash all the beef match. Let's put it like that.
like a blood feud, straight up blood feud.
Yeah, blood. There you go. That's the proper terms. And whenever Trick Williams come out with the "whoop that trick," bro, that crowd is gonna go crazy. I better see you going like saying "whoop that trick."
Whoop that trick.
If not, I'm just gonna be like, bro, go along with it. Now we're gonna feel the energy.
I'm a fun guy.
I'm a fun
That's what I'm
guy.
gonna do.
That's what you. But this is gonna be a banger of a match. I'm excited about this match.
Yeah, it should be good.
I
It should
hope that I don't have my hopes like super crazy high and it lets me down. You know what I mean?
No, anyway, it should be great. Anyway, it should be great. Even the story is there. So honestly, this is going to be the most main roster type of match that we have on the whole card.
True. Carmelo has never looked better.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy. This is going to elevate both of them
I think Trick Williams winning.
without question. Like,
Yeah.
that's- I'm as
Whoop
sure as
that trick.
yeah. You know, I'm almost sure of that. I'm actually more confident in that than Roman Reigns winning, unfortunately.
Yo, just stop.
What?
Don't jinx it, bro.
Night one.
If not, I'll be the one that
No,
gets involved.
I said
in
night one.
Ah,
I didn't say
okay.
night two.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the one that gets involved in night 2 to make sure that the tribal chief wins.
Why is Tommy Dreamer going to the ring? What is going on? Why is Tommy Dreamer? Why is Tommy Dreamer there in Philly? A-Dub.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Facts.
And then, yeah,
Really.
hey, it's gonna be you and me. You're Tommy Dreamer. I'm Taz.
And then after hitting Cody with the low blow, and then we get tackled by security and we have to throw the one to the sky like, yo, it's for the tribal chief. It's for the tribal chief. Tribal chief.
All of a sudden, Roman looks at us. He's like, "Get these bums out of my ring."
Facts. Like, bro, no, never meet your heroes.
Acknowledge you.
We acknowledge you.
Acknowledge you. And then the security guards are taking us away.
Sorry about that, guys. 2 crazy dudes just get involved. 2 streakers.
And then we have to take out. We have to have a Puerto Rican flag there, just for fun.
Always.
Hey, over there.
Nah, we're just gonna have we're gonna have as a necklace the little thing that they normally put on the mirror with the flag.
Oh God, no, please, no. Oh, no.
You're gonna see that a lot over here, bro. It's like, bro, why? It's like, man, it makes me question. But anyways, man, NXT Stand and Deliver is definitely gonna deliver on Saturday.
Yeah,
So,
and we're gonna be there in club seats.
Facts.
See?
Why are you throwing that out there, bro? Come on, man. Stay humble. Stay humble.
Hey,
Stay humble.
beer, please. I waited for more than 30 seconds. What's going on? What is going on? Can I please speak to your manager?
You will be that guy. I feel like, yo, I don't even know him, bro. Like, is that?
I mean, this is
Who's
crazy.
that?
This is crazy.
I don't
It's
even
crazy.
know. I don't know, man. He's some Joseph. Joseph? What's the equivalent for male of Karen? What is it? I can't remember.
I don't know, must be like a Caleb or something like that. I don't know.
Anyways, if you're a Caleb, hey, that wasn't intentional. He was just throwing the name out there.
I have no idea.
Yeah. But anyways, man, don't forget to like, subscribe, sign up for the memberships, comment for the algorithm. And hey, if you're going to be there, let us know. Shout out.
Yeah.
All right.
There's going to be tons of content. Peace.
Deuce.
And watch the Ray Mania prediction video.
Watch it now.
Peace. Bye.